So, what is it about falsehood that leads to like evil things or dark things, the way that we think of it? Because some people think, well, or like you said before, people say, well, doesn't matter what I believe, I'm a good person, I'm just living this life. So what is it, the difference between like just falsehood that leads people to this, that can end up to that very extreme levels of evil things, like, just someone's desires at first maybe it's just very simple things, or just dunya being distracted from maybe what their reality is, but that's different than, desecrating humanity at large like a tyrant would do. So what is
They did an experiment, I read. This bunch of kids, they didn't wash their hands and they touched bread. Some of them put hand sanitizer and they touch another piece of bread. Some of them, they take that bread and they put it on a keyboard of a computer. Okay, different kinds. And then they seal it. For 1 month later, they look at it. The ones where you wash your hands with soap and water, you touch, nothing really happens. With the bread that, even with hand sanitizer, there's some mold. And the bread that they're just rubbing on the keyboard of a computer that is not cleaned, it's completely black. It's a bread. If you're surrounding yourselves with bad things, it's going to be that. You're going to become that. If you're surrounding yourselves with good things, it's not going to pull yourself to that direction. There is that potential still. The man has the potential of an evil that is more powerful than shaitan. He has that potential. That evil, let's say it's under 70,000 levels of lock and key. If you keep it there, you can even use it. If you start releasing it, it'll take over. Man's desire, his own ability to open it by himself, is already very bad. And he has that power. He opens it himself in dunya. That's already having one ally. He opens himself in dunya and he has shaitan and dunya and his desires. Then the ego just locks in. You keep the ego separate from that. It's not going to. Everyone has that potential. That potential to unlocking the ego is only discovered in the past 100 years. Where the more they study the mind and they say, oh, instead of studying the mind to make people to become better, primarily because of capitalism, they say we study the mind to see what the desire is so that we can sell them things. They don't have that desire, we will give them the key to unlock it and they will have that desire. You don't have a desire to eat pizza at 2 o'clock in the morning. You watch a commercial and you get hungry. You don't have a desire to do wrong things, but you see it happening over and over and over again, and people saying, no, it's good. You're going to unlock it. What is it about falsehood? Because we have that inside of us. We have that ego. And if we are not serious about that ego, that it is dangerous, then we're going to let it to be led astray by anything. You know how it is, especially a man who's not studying himself. If you study yourself, you know a certain color is going to make you think this way, a certain word is going to make, a certain smell is going to come. It's usually through the senses. Okay, first the senses, and then you understand now the mind. You have to take the next step in order to, okay, first you tame the senses. Now you have to tame the mind. Now you have to tame the heart. Correct or no? There are different levels there. And now, once you start taming it, certain power will come to you. Certain energy will come to you. It doesn't mean those energies are also 100% good. Now there's the next level of doing it. Man's religion is the religion of his friends. So whoever your friends are, you have that, you see something outside, you connect, you become. But deeper than your ego is your spirit. It is the spirit that is keeping everything alive. And the spirit's need is stronger than the ego's need. So the prophets, they came. Awliyaullah, it comes. Goodness, it comes. The signs of Allah, it comes. You get pulled. You don't understand, it gets pulled. Do people have to be pulled to goodness? They know what goodness is. They know what innocence is. They know what kindness is. They know what... That is a state of fitrah that we have. So many times you have to be taught what is bad. We don't want to do it, but it's taught and it's pushed and it's stamped and it is brainwashed to think that, no, this is okay. And when you come into Islam, you come again to a state of fitrah. You say, I forgot about this. This is what my great-great-great-grandfathers, they taught me. Suddenly, you start remembering these things. We went through this not 40 days ago. Walking in areas where certain spiritual areas, religious areas in Turkey or in Cyprus. And it puts you in a different way of thinking and believing. Why is that? Because you understand spirituality is no longer a private, hidden thing against whatever that is out there. There was a time when spirituality was everything that was out there. And you still see, let's say, the ruins of that, the remnants of that, and it was so nice that you can stop fighting a little bit and let it to come out, to be free, correct? What is it that is there? Giving you the keys to unlock your spirit, to come together. Everywhere you see, you may say, I don't like to use words like this, but you see like divine propaganda, let's say. Right? You don't see shaitanic, dajjalic things. So in that kind of situation, a man has to really fight against his nature that is pulling his spirit to do something that is wrong, to be evil, to be correct or not? You have to dig deep. You have to do the same way that if you're surrounded by kufr everywhere, you have to dig deep. You have to hold yourself in just so that you're not affected. But this struggle that we are seeing and we're feeling here, this wasn't a struggle for 1400 years. It was there. And then they can go to the next level of tasawwuf. us, we just in the kindergarten. May Allah forgive us. Yeah. Fatiha.